Mexico. We are in. So guys, this is the hotel that we're gonna be staying for the rest of the vacation. And so the name of this hotel, of this resort, is called Moon Palace the Grand. And apparently it has won one of the awards. If you look over here, it has won the 4 Diamond Award of this year. So it's kind of crazy that here in Mexico, there's a lot of crazy resorts that have quite a lot of features and attractions around. Basically, it's a massive hub here. So they gave us like this drink here, which is some pineapple. I want to test it out. It has a sweet flavor, you know. Yeah, it's kind of sweet flavor, which it makes a big difference with this. All right, so we just made our check-in to our reservation at one of the rooms. So we'll just have to check, what does the room look like? Now, before I mentioned something, there was also like this bus, which is the lobby to lobby, which you can transfer between the different resorts of the hotel. Now, also there are like many events that happen in the Moon Palace, which they're mostly recommended to most of the tourists that usually want to enter this magnificent hotel, and it's usually all around most of these other resorts. Same from the Moon Palace. So technically, this type of resort has like probably more than 5,000 rooms, which is magnificent to consider that there are 3 different type of moon palaces all around, including the Sunrise and the Nishikyo around. Anyways, we're in a cart that will take us to our room service. So apparently here is the current location where our room is going to be. And so here's our room. So let's check it out, see how it is. Wow. Well, this looks interesting. There's like a jacuzzi here. It has a little balcony out here, a table around. But overall, this is incredible. I feel like this is one of the rooms. I mean, not like a suite, but you know, it's similar to those Westgate resort rooms. Alright, so the next thing that we might have on our agenda is get some lunch, probably, because it's noon, and we haven't eaten yet, apart from having breakfast in the plane. So let's see. Alright, so we found one of the restaurants, the Grand Buffet, and apparently it has, starting with the breakfast at a specific hour, but also it also comes with many other restaurants too. Like this is the breakfast and also the lunch, which you can find in many places. Alright, so we got our lunch here. Apparently I got some chicken, rice, and apparently a Hawaiian style pizza that they had. Anyhow, let's test it out. See how it works. Alright. I might want to test the Hawaiian style pizza first. Not bad, actually. I mean, technically this is Hawaiian style, so they added pineapple and ham. Even though most of the Italians don't like putting pineapple on a pizza. Alright, now for the chicken and rice. So good, so good. And they also gave lemonade too. I don't like a soda, but overall, really good. Alright, so for dessert, I have a little brownie with some caramel in it. I want to give it a try at this. Oh, it's kind of hard. Anyways, let's try it. Good combination. Another fact that I wanted to give out is that technically in Mexico, they usually serve a lot of spicy foods. Because most of the time you usually find a lot of tacos, a lot of spicy things, peppers, everything else. So technically in here, you're definitely gonna find a lot of these foods in Mexico. But so far, this brownie is off the chain. And even combining it with the caramel, it makes some huge difference. Yep, pretty good. In general, I give this Grand Buffet 8. I'll give it a 9 out of 10, considering there were a couple changes in that. But what's kind of confusing to me, there was one time where the lemonade, they gave me the mineral one, the one with gas. You know, the water with gas and whatnot. And so, later after some time, they gave me the lemonade without the gas. So, in general, I might give it a 9 out of 10. But I still think this is top. But we're off to a good start here on this first day in the Moon Palace. Alright, so we finished our lunch. So let's go explore most of this place and see how cold most of the stuff is. So you can see here there's a JC Steakhouse. It's pretty good to keep in mind. Most of this is a steakhouse, which most of us here like the most. So now we got a little hallway in here. Apparently on this side there's like an arcade or something like that. It's called Wired Lounge. Whoa, and it even has its own regulations, of course. That's alright, so let's give it a test out on this Wired Lounge. It says here that children under 13 must be accompanied by an adult. Well, apparently I'm 17, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so after quite a long time in that arcade, in that wire lounge that is called, I was sweating so hard by that. I even made friends in the meantime, but overall it was fantastic when I had a lot of fun in that arcade. And I think there's a lot more to cover. So there's like a bowling alley, but unfortunately we have to pay for that. You know, it doesn't include on that specifically. But moreover, there's also a mini golf, and there's a little playground where there's the bumper cars too. So, and I mean, we only have 4 more days left in the meantime. So let's see what else we can find.